Hey guys, it's Scott from Let's Play Easy Mode, and today I just wanted to take a few minutes and share my heart with you about some stuff concerning the channel moving forward. This is a video I've actually wanted to make over the last several days, but before I did that, I wanted to take a time, collect my thoughts, and really think about how I wanted to say this. Before I go any further, I do just want to say how incredibly grateful I am just for this channel's growth and for the majority of the people here in this community who have been so kind and so encouraging and just a lot of fun. You guys have given me helpful tips, and we've had a lot of laughs, and it's been really cool being a part of this gaming community with you. I was actually just mentioning in the comments a couple of days ago when I was talking to one of the members of our community, Seth, and I was telling Seth just how much I look forward to the comments of certain people in our community, like Seth. You know, when I make these videos, it's really fun when I upload them and I put them out and I sit there and I wait and I go, I wonder if so-and-so is going to say something, or I wonder if this person's going to comment, and I really look forward to hearing what you guys are going to have to say. Because that's honestly the entire reason why I created this channel in the first place. I wanted to create a place on YouTube for myself and for others, just other like normal acting regular people who just want to come and get together, who in some lighthearted fun. You know, we don't take this too seriously. We just come and we laugh and we have a good time and we celebrate what video games have meant to all of us. It's meant to be lighthearted. It's meant to be fun. It's not meant to be taken too seriously. I'm not here to impress you, really. I mean, that's kind of from the very beginning what I've been saying. I started this channel even with the title Let's Play Easy Mode just because I was really kind of even just laughing at myself and my own shortcomings and inabilities to be able to, play games at a skillful level. Don't get me wrong, I love video games, and in my heart, I am a hardcore gamer, but in practicality and in execution, I only have time to be a casual gamer. I don't really have a ton of time in my life to get good at games. And so I created this channel as just kind of a fun thing to do for myself and to meet cool new people as well who share the same passions for the same hobby. And, basically just so I could escape for an hour a day. And I'll tell you what, it hasn't really come without a learning curve either. You know, one thing that I didn't really think about when I got into this was going to be the difference of how playing a game feels when you're on camera versus playing a game like just in normal everyday life when you think you have privacy. If there's one thing that I hear about in the comments as a criticism over and over and over again, it's usually to do with criticizing my lack of awareness on certain instructions when I first start a game. You know, like when I'm getting into it, it's always, well, aren't you paying attention to this codex, or didn't you notice this poster on the wall? You should have read the recipe right here. How did you in the world could you have possibly missed that treasure chest in the shrine over there? Don't you ever read your PDA? Can't you understand how to read? Don't you understand comprehensive reading? And it's really funny too, because when I watch my videos, especially the early ones in some of the series that I've done where I've just gotten into a game, and these are usually where I find these kinds of comments, or in these first few videos of these series. I can see the difference. I go back and I see the growth through the series where I start getting more comfortable with the game. I've certainly done that with Breath of the Wild and Subnautica. I did that with Half-Life. I did that with Fallout. I mean, it's pretty much happened with every game that we played. But the one thing I never really understood that was going to happen was just how different it was going to feel playing a game when I know people are watching me. In the old days, before I started Let's Play Easy Mode, I was like anybody else. I would, at the end of the day, having a really busy day, I might come home, and when everybody else is taken care of, my kid's tucked in and my wife's doing something else, and maybe she's already gone to bed, I finally have a little bit of time to myself. And, I'll sit back, I'll unwind, put on some frumpy pajamas, a bowl of pretzels, something to drink, and escape for an hour into this video game and just do something fun that I want to do. And with that, be able to put all of my focus and attention into those details right in front of me. Now, the difference of doing it on the channel is that I'm trying to find the balance between, playing a game to be able to just sit and enjoy it, and then also play a game realizing that at any given time there could be hundreds, if not 1,000 people watching me play the game. And your brain tends to do things differently. You tend to process your thoughts differently when you know you're being watched. And I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for other YouTube gamers. I can't speak for Twitch streamers. But at least for me, that's been probably one of the hardest obstacles to get over, is finding that balance between being able to just immerse myself into the game and not be distracted by the fact that at any given time there's 1,000 people watching me, and some of them are just scrutinizing and criticizing every little thing I do. So often when I'm in the middle of a playthrough, you'll notice that if I have a moment to turn around, I turn like sideways, and that's because I'm checking on things like, am I still in frame? Does the coloring look good? Is the lighting okay? Is the audio off? Did the computer glitch? Am I playing a game but it stopped recording? I need to keep an eye on all these things at the same time. And also at the same time, it's less like, oh, I'm just sitting here being frumpy playing a video game in privacy. There's really kind of an element of performance that I never took stock of until I got into this. And I do think I am getting a little better at it, finding that balance and feeling a little more comfortable. If you've been following these series and you've been making it through all those tough to watch videos, you'll notice that in the more recent videos, I am starting to get a better sense of just being comfortable and more relaxed and just being able to focus on the video game and just hang out with you guys. But all of this gives me a segue to really talk about what this video is really about, and this is about comments and moving forward on this channel, my interaction with them. Like I said, and don't get me wrong, it has been an amazing period of my life over the last 8 months getting to know all of you guys. And if you've been a part of this channel, even just for a small amount of time, if you've ever commented on the video, then you know that I always respond to my comments, and there's a reason why. It means the world to me that you guys watch my videos. I mean that. It is a heartfelt feeling and sentiment from me to you. It means the world to me that with all the content, the saturated content that we have, not just on YouTube, but just on actual TV and movies and all these things that you could be watching, that you would actually take time out of your day to watch me play a video game. I don't take that for granted. I don't take it lightly, and it means the world to me. And then the fact that you would even go a step further, and some of you will take time and even write out some really long and very helpful and very thoughtful comments. I don't want to just pass that by. I'm not the kind of guy that can be like, oh, sure, they're writing comments. I'm like, oh my word, these people are actually taking time to invest in me with their time and energy to write a comment out. Of course I want to be a part of that. Of course I want to acknowledge that and say thank you. One of the things I look so forward to, like I said, when I release a video is what certain people are going to say. I love to read the comments because it's the one time I get to interact with you guys, and that's the whole reason why I made this channel, was to build a community of friends that I could have on YouTube to be able to enjoy video games with me. But like anything on YouTube, as it starts to grow, that honeymoon period can kind of fade away a little bit, and then you start getting new people who come along, and sometimes you get some people who quite frankly just pee in the pool. For the first time this week, I actually had to click hide user from channel, and I've never done that before. But the comment that this person left, yes, it was about what I was doing in the video game, but the fact is, it wasn't really about the video game. They were leaving a comment that just insulted my character, and it insulted my intelligence, and so I got rid of the comment because that's not something I want to foster here. And then after that comment, another comment came in relatively soon after that, and then another comment. And quite frankly, over the last week, I've been kind of fielding a lot of not just like constructive criticisms, but criticisms where people have been kind of sharing with me that they think I'm an absolute idiot, I'm stupid, I don't have a brain, and I don't know how to read. And the thing is, like I said, I love the comments that I normally get. I love comments that have positive reinforcement and positive encouragement. I don't mind that stuff. I don't even mind challenging comments, but it's when it starts to get into that realm of personal attacks, kind of sucks the fun out of this whole thing. In some ways, though, I kind of feel bad, actually, for those people who feel like they can just take their own character and kind of drag it through the mud in a public forum where they attack someone they don't actually know and say insultive things to them and attack their character over a video game. And so anyway, that just brings me to this kind of a pseudo announcement and channel update about how we're going to be moving forward. Obviously, I knew no matter what, there was going to come a day where I wasn't going to be able to personally have the time to be able to keep up with the influx of comments that come in as the channel continues to grow. But basically, you know, I won't get into the long story. A couple of years ago, guys, I started to see the correlation between too much social media consumption and my own personal mental health. And that's why I got off social media. And honestly, outside of Let's Play Easy Mode and anything to do with Let's Play Easy Mode, I'm not on social media really much anymore at all. And so that's why I say this with slight fear and trembling, because I don't want to do anything that's going to deter people from comments, you know, because I love the comments. But I do just want to make the announcement that moving forward from this point, I am probably going to be scaling back a little bit from just how interactive I am in the comments. I'm still going to be reading my comments, guys. There's going to be names, and I'm not going to name them. There's a long list of names that I have up here in my head because I memorized them because you guys mean something to me. And I will be responding to comments still on YouTube. I will still be doing that. I just may not be as interactive as I have been just because the comments, thankfully with the channel growing, we're getting a lot more comments coming in, but that's also getting harder for me to manage personally. And also, quite frankly, with the channel growing, the more we start getting some of those comments that don't really have anything to do with games, but they're just more like attacking comments that you just typically get on YouTube, you know, what they always call the haters. You know, that kind of sucks the fun out of it for me, and that's the whole reason why I started this channel. And, you know, I mean, honestly, if it stopped becoming fun, I probably wouldn't do the channel anymore. So, you know, just to kind of guard my heart, to kind of guard my own mind and my own feelings, I'm probably going to be scaling back a little bit here, not a lot. I don't want you to stop leaving your comments. I am going to be reading through comments. I might turn the notifications off on my phone because I get that all the time. But I am going to be checking in on every video. I will still respond to comments. I have even certain people I'm looking for out there, like, oh, I hope they say something on each video. You know, I'm going to be doing that still. That's not going to change. I may not be as interactive with the comments, and I'm going to be saving a great deal of my interaction for some of the other things that we're a part of, like Patreon, which I know costs money, and this isn't a thing to try to get you to just go sign up on Patreon. I will be putting a lot more attention just on my interactions, like being really interactive on Patreon, but also on Discord, and Discord is free. So I will be doing a lot more interaction over there as well, because both of those forums really are more moderated, so we're able to kind of control what's said over there, and we can try to keep that non-toxic gaming community. That's really the goal here as well. But that said, guys, again, don't take anything I've said as wrong. It's just a matter of, you know, I want to continue having fun with this, and as we continue to grow, you know, naturally it's YouTube, and I knew that this was going to come someday where the comments might be more than I can handle as a quantity, but also once things start coming in and people are like, you're dumb and I hate your face and, you know, blah, blah, whatever it is, you know, when that stuff starts to come in and I have to spend all my time trying to hide that and, you know, and not bring the channel down with that kind of toxicity, you know, that becomes a lot to manage as well and starts to kind of suck the fun out of it. So for my own mental health, for my own enjoyment of what we do here, I am going to be scaling back a little bit from that because I just don't need that in my life. None of us do, right? But I will still be interacting with comments. I will be kind of going through some stuff. You know, I'm just not going to be paying much attention anymore and trying to resolve. I have actually gotten comments on here that have not been nice that I've just smiled and nodded and I've said, gee, I'm really sorry, and I still interact with these people. And sometimes it gets better, and other times it just goes nowhere. But just for my own mental health, I'm going to kind of pull back just so I can continue enjoying what we do, because I really love what we do. I love Let's Play Easy Mode. I like playing games with you guys. I like you. I like you a lot, and that might make me sound like the Mr. Rogers of the gaming community here on YouTube, but I like you, and I really want us to continue having fun playing games together like this. I just want to find the most constructive ways possible to do it, to continue fostering an environment that we can all enjoy being a part of without people peeing in the pool. And of course, people are going to come and pee in the pool, but that's why we have other places too, like Discord and Patreon, that we can go ahead and have fun at too. So guys, that's going to do it for this little rant and rave about the comments and everything. I was just going to say, let me know what you think down in the comments down below, and I will still read them. I just may not be as interactive as I have been, especially depending on what you say. Also, if you do want to join those other communities, make sure to hop on over to Discord, which you will find the link for in the description down below. And of course, you can always hop on over to Patreon by going to this link right here. For $5 a month, you can get all these videos that you see here on YouTube over at Patreon first for early release content, and for $10 a month, you can get Patreon eyes only exclusive content, exclusive playthroughs over there at Patreon as well. Also, don't forget to click like on this video to let me know that you're down with what I'm saying, and also subscribe to the channel to get more content from Let's Play Easy Mode and join this ever-growing community that we have. And don't get me wrong, I don't want this video to be a message saying that the community isn't what it is. It is 99% of the time so awesome, and we have amazing quality people here whom I have grown to absolutely love, and I would encourage you to click that subscribe button and be a part of it as well. Guys, I love you so much, and I can't thank you enough for just how much it has meant to me to just be a part of something that I've worked at it, but we've all kind of built this together over the last 8 months, and I really love Let's Play Easy Mode, and I love the community that we have here, and I just really want to preserve kindness, and I really want to preserve this non-toxic gamer environment. I love you guys. I thank you so much for all that you are to me, and I will talk to you soon. But until then, take it easy.